Welcome to the bullpen. First time live remote streaming technology. That is the mayor and the city's chief digital officer, Rachel Stern, announcing their roadmap for a digital city via live streaming video. Now, the city is ramping up its social media presence through new partnerships with Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, Tumblr, and other sites. The goal was to improve and change the way that the city's tech-savvy residents interact with government.
If we are going to have a future, this really is critical. This is not just some wonky stuff. This is the stuff that really makes a difference day in and day out.
Okay, so among the initiatives, the city will have a Facebook page with a direct link to 311 and a Twitter. Well, that will be used to keep residents up to date on everything from breaking news to alternate side parking rules.
Alternate side parking, very important. Joining us right now to talk more about the city's digital roadmap is Chris Dessi. He is a social media expert, also managing partner of DriveActionDigital.com. Chris, the city already has this presence online, on Facebook, on Twitter, a lot more. You know what? The mayor really said it. It's not some wonky stuff. It's really important. Why do you think they're stepping up their game?
Well, they're not just stepping up their game. This really is a very New York initiative. It's bold, it's brash, it's smart. The mayor understands that by leveraging social media tools, he can speak with his constituents. And it's the best place for him to open a dialogue, to have transparency, and get that conversation started. It's really revolutionary.
Terrific. Okay, so let's talk about Facebook. Right now, the city has different agencies and departments, and they all have Facebook pages. But come July, the city will have one big streamlined page with links to 311nyc.gov. So what is the goal with that?
Well, the city itself does have a very good online presence. They get about 2.8 million visitors on their website per month, but they have about 200 disparate social places currently. What they're trying to attempt here is to streamline that communication, to make sure that they can have that open dialogue on Facebook and on Twitter, and people understand that this is actually NYC government. This is their government that's listening to them, and have that one-on-one dialogue.
Terrific.
And then coming up next, you talk about Twitter there's going to be an NYC Gov Twitter account for important news and information. Seems like the city is really realizing that Twitter is the first place a lot of people go when they need to know something. And you know what brings to mind when we had that huge blizzard, huge snow that we had. Do you think it's going to help on something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. And they're doing something even more revolutionary with one of their partnerships with Twitter. They're utilizing something called fast follow. So if you don't have a Twitter account, no need to panic. You don't even need a computer. All you have to do is text to NYC Gov. You text 40404, and you will get the city's live streaming tweets. So all you need is to text them.
So let's talk about Foursquare. It's popular with businesses. Now the public is going to be able to use this. What's the benefit of that?
Well, it's great because what it does is it engages the community at large within the New York City metropolitan area, and they're requesting that people check in at points of interest, like parks and recreation and things of that nature. However, the mayor's office is doing something that I think is even more revolutionary, and they're assisting local businesses with the actual marketing that is involved within Foursquare. And it's even more exciting, too, because Foursquare is actually a local New York City-based company.
Terrific.
Well, the mayor wants wants New York to be kind of a model for other cities around the country. Is this a start of a bigger trend?
Absolutely. I mean, listen, it is New York City. We are a leader in most things, and we will continue to be a leader within digital marketing. The Silicon Alley individuals that are out there are at the cutting edge. As I said earlier, Foursquare is founded within New York City, Tumblr as well. So this will only continue to push the envelope within New York City.
Terrific. We love it. Chris Dessi, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.